Medic.
Hello, this is KRBrickBot, and now I'm looking at the third component of Carbot Pentastorm X, Dandy Ambulance X. Like I said in my Fron X review, this is the Koreanization of an English word. Ambulance instead of kugupcha. Oh yeah, and this is a definite box size difference. His box really wide because his ambulance mode is really wide. This guy is not so wide. Yeah, so this is a secondary light blue, cyanish background. And the complete same back. All 5 form Pentastorm X. I'm thinking Sky SWAT X might drop at the tail end of September or next month. Hopefully both of them drop in next month. Okay, simple unboxing. I've already unboxed this already, but yeah, it looks like they're just simple 2 cardboard protectors there. Simple egg carton, so for instant play. It's an ambulance. A very generic looking ambulance. Just a plain white and red and nothing else except the black and stuff ambulance. Except this does have the Korean emergency number 119, but remove that, then you have a completely generic ambulance. With some wavelengths. Yeah, I guess it could just fit into any country of the world then. If they actually, you know, got this over more to more people outside of Korea, but they don't. And look at the proportions of the thing. Like, exactly half of it, if not a little longer, is the front cab, and this nearly perfectly square proportion is the medical bay. Like, that's like the emergency room where, you know, the patients get loaded up and then they get treated on the go. But this looks awfully square and awfully cramped. I imagine this thing will be cramped. Opening doors. It has opening doors to reveal a whole lot of nothing. Just a... No, not even a little panel here. You just get a little conspicuous block thing from there. Yeah, and these unpainted spaces look like they would be good for windows, at least the back sections, but I mean, I think the ambulances are meant to be solid anyway, so why even mold those in there? Just the visual appeal, it's like a far cry from this or this. I mean, it's not particularly interesting, just generic, as I keep pointing out. I mean, well, at least these are distinctly Korean, so I guess they would really only work in Korean environments. Yeah, it's just kind of be foreign to other people, I guess, but still, I mean, not quite as interesting as these ambulances. Dandy's transformation was very involved. Like, the arms are up here and the legs are down here, and the underside is very clean for a Transformer car. Just the legs and weapon storage, even without that axe, it still looks very clean. This is literally a robot lying down. Absolutely no surprises here. Also a very bad case of dangling robot bits from the underside. I don't think you can really do anything about the feet, but the hands just like this. Well, I guess it's a brighter white than the slightly yellowish white of this. And it looks like uniformity comes with the upgrade, because look at these. These look like the exact same model of car, just for different purposes. Yeah, look at the front. It's the exact same, except this one has a winch. and different stripe patterning, but yeah, look at it, exactly the same grille, exact same headlights, exact same bumper. Well, the hubcap wheels are different chrome, and the windows are the same, except this one is longer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just kind of boring. It's just too uniform. Is it uniform to have two nearly identical robot combiner feet? I mean, look at this. I mean, yeah, this is supposed to be their upgrades. And to upgrade, they just basically become identical to each other, instead of these very distinct but similar cars. Okay, I think I've ranted on about this vehicle mode enough. Now to transform it. It's about the same as Ace Rescue X here, so let's see how similar it is. Forward legs. Fold down the back kibble here. Unlatch the top panels here. And fold down the leg cannons. Well, that's the one thing that's slightly different. Fold the back bits forward. The shoulder joint construction is different. I'll give it that. And there's a little panel there where you flip down that and flip out these. And then just spread this light block into a set of wings. Dandy Ambulance X. So it's a ambulance robot, just a medical robot. Just with a simple red cross there. And rather uninteresting color layout of white, red, and white, yellow. There's like only like 4 or 5 places of yellow accents. And some accent red, but yeah, the red legs there are looking kind of out of place and horribly plain there. And do you see the wings there? Yeah, the wings are right there, but they're kind of blocked off with these enormous kibble shoulders. These enormous kibble shoulders that have to make way for these pretty thin arms. Did I mention the pretty uninteresting legs, except they have big blue cannons on them? Yeah, so I don't know. Even if you fold this down and this thing pops off way too easily. Yeah, I mean, you don't see much of a difference whether this thing is splayed out or not. Yeah, I kind of wish this was actually a weapon he could use on his own, instead of just simply being the roof and wings and maybe an axe head. So yeah, I wish there was an extra port that could let him hold it like a axe thing or a shield at least. Yeah, this would be pretty nifty as a shield, but you don't have that. It does have 5mm, so it is backwards compatible with his accessories, at least his old accessories, since he doesn't have any. But unfortunately, they're kind of tight, so they're not going in all the way, just at their tip. And the head is he has a big red cap. A big red hat with kind of extrusion things, like maybe searchlights. Maybe this thing is a searchlight. And painted blue visor. And it just kind of looks like a standard visor rescue bot thing. Rescue type robot thing. Okay, so taking a look. Which bot looks like he'll be strong enough to clear away rubble for rescues? Definitely this guy. The old Starix Dandy Ambulance, but this upgrade is looking very scrawny. Those little arms are not going to be lifting themselves unless he has magical energy strength, which is a cop-out. And it looks like he's worked out in one place. Now he has a very angled, curvaceous S-line. An S-line. And if you look at this, yeah, as I said before, they look like the same kind of unit. They're really homogeneous. Same leg structure. The same tiny torso with a big old backpack, except this backpack is much bigger. And the very shouldery doors, except I think it's worse here. This has crumpled up in two places, but this is just all on the top. And the only variation really is the placement of the wheels. This one's on his legs, this one is on his ankles, which really still leaves some big gappage here, and folding wheels on the front. Yep, I think he's kind of back heavy. Okay, finally the good thing, the articulation. Side to side wiggle, a full 360 on the head. And he has a good outward movement, complete 90 movement. Unlike Ace here. Shoulders, that will definitely block off those wings. And inward joint, just for transformation, so even though he doesn't have any bicep swivels, only a lower bicep swivel for wrist, he can kind of do a curl, except that kind of gets in the way. Yeah, he has upward shoulder joints, but he has forward shoulder joints, but they don't do much anyway. They just kind of make it look like he has a full 360 waist swivel. Kind of hampered on Ace, actually. Not that you need a full waist swivel. 5 soft clicks forward. And absolutely no clicks back. Not even if you swivel spread and do it backward, yeah, just 1 click. And some good knee motion, complete 90, except I'm not sure that really is helpful because he has really long legs. That's disproportionate leg to shin ratio there. I mean, look at his triple jointed knees on Star X Dandy. I mean, yeah, look, even though they're kind of awkward triple knees, they still look better proportioned than this thing. At least he has ankle tilt and forward and backwards. Yeah, just pretty good articulation, but a pretty poor design. Aesthetic design wise, yeah, but they still did this, but not a full bicep swivel. And now, foot mode. Just a pretty generic looking van mode, with a big ugly tab at the top. That doesn't really tab in with anything, it's just like just there to get it aligned slightly bit. Flip out, cannons forward and lock in those wheels. Yeah, I guess this thing is just for grabbing onto when pulling back the top hatch. Yeah, once you get that there, then here's your foot mode. Just a tab here and a little angle slot in there, just so that the foot will slide in exactly at this and no extra ankle tilt. That would have been an upgrade if they had an ankle tilt forward or backward, but no. Woo, 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 woo. I'm just going on a broken record saying the articulation's good, but the design has been really homogenized and uninteresting, and also for Dandy here, just really kibbly, just unattractively shoulder kibbly. Kibble's not always a bad thing if it's distributed evenly and gives it an interesting appearance. But all of the kibble is on the top of the shoulders and the back and the legs. So as such, very back heavy even with those hinge swivels. On its own merits, just as a toy, it's just a pretty simple robot ambulance with pretty good articulation. Very simple for the kids. And simple popping off. Yeah, this thing just popped off way too easily and way too many times. All because he's a 3-in-1 now, just has to sacrifice everything to turn into a foot. So really, my only recommendation for this is if you're really committed to getting the full Pentastorm axe. Which is going to be more expensive than getting a full Pentastorm anyway. Yeah, just really uninterested. I wanna know, I'm just saying this all over and over again.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe and that. So until next time, this is KRBrickBot signing out.